I let my teenage son block his aunt after she sent him one text that made him lose all respect for her. My son Ryan is 15 and has had his own phone since he was 13. My husband and I used to check it every week when he first got it, but now we only look if he gets in trouble or asks us to help with something. Last month, Ryan came to us looking really confused. He asked why his Aunt Grace never responds to his texts, and when she does, it's always just her talking about herself and her problems. He'd sent her like 20 messages over the past year about school stuff, his friends, things he was excited about, and she barely acknowledged any of it. The thing that really bothered him was his marching band. Ryan spent his entire summer practicing instead of hanging out with his friends or going on our family trip to the lake. He'd wake up at 6 in the morning to run through routines in our backyard. This was huge for him because marching band is seriously hard work, and he'd made first chair in his section. He'd texted Grace about it multiple times, sent her videos of performances, even told her when they won a competition. She never said anything, not even a congratulations or a thumbs up emoji. Meanwhile, my best friend Jessica, who Ryan calls Auntie J, came to every single performance and brought him snacks afterward. Ryan kept comparing the two. He'd say things like, Auntie J isn't even related to me, and she shows up more than my actual aunt. We told him that Grace and I weren't really talking anymore, that we were kind of no contact, but if he wanted answers, he should just ask her directly. He got nervous though because Grace has this thing where if you say anything she doesn't like, she completely explodes. Ryan had seen her scream at her own mom, his grandma, over something tiny like bringing the wrong type of potato salad to dinner. She'd called her an idiot and stormed out of the house. So Ryan asked us to help him write a text that wouldn't set her off. We sat at the kitchen table for like an hour crafting this message. We kept it simple and honest. He basically asked why she didn't try to be more involved in his life like Auntie J was, and said he'd really like to have a relationship with her. He was so nervous hitting send. He kept checking his phone every 5 minutes waiting for a response. 2 days went by with nothing. Then finally Grace texted back. Her message was short, just one sentence. I don't try because I know your parents check your phone. That was it. No explanation, no asking about his band stuff, nothing about wanting to connect with him. Ryan just stared at his phone when he read it. Then he looked up at me and my husband with this hurt expression. He said, she thinks I can't have a private conversation. She thinks you guys are reading everything I send. But what really got him upset was what he thought she meant by it. He said, she wants to trash talk you guys to me, doesn't she? That's why she won't text me, because she can't talk bad about my parents. My husband tried to play devil's advocate and suggested maybe Grace just wanted to have private conversations about adult stuff. But Ryan wasn't buying it. He said if she really cared about him, she'd text him about school and band and normal stuff that parents are supposed to know about anyway. He asked if he could block her number. He said he didn't want anything to do with someone who saw him as a way to get to his parents instead of just being his aunt. I told him it was completely his choice. Some family members found out and said we should force Ryan to keep Grace in his life because family is family. My mom called saying I was turning my son against his aunt, but I saw how hurt Ryan was by that message. He'd put himself out there asking for a relationship, and she basically told him she didn't want one unless she could use him to cause problems. Ryan blocked her that night and hasn't mentioned her since.